Greetings everyone, Slizzle466 here, casting for my cousin, Sluzzle699. For those of you who don't know Sluzzle, he had a serious accident back in 1993 and lost the ability to speak. And we're watching him try to get legend with Pirate Warrior at double speed, because why not? So, for those of you unfamiliar with Pirate Warrior, it got some new tools in the Darkmoon Faire expansion, specifically Sword Eater, 4 mana 2/5 taunt, Battlecry, equip a 3/2 weapon. Pretty insane when you consider that Fiery War Axe is 3 mana. So it looks like Sluzzle has the nuts here. That is an excellent turn 1. And his opponent appears to be Soul Fragment Demon Hunter, which is a standard list. Not really a list we typically see in Wild. So I think Sluzzle's going to be okay here. He's playing a very aggressive deck, one of the best in the format. I'd probably place it at high tier 2 if it was me. And this specific list is taking advantage of 4 cannons, so you'll notice that there are 2 ships cannons and 2 sky barges in this deck. Because of that, there's the inclusion of the Sharkfin Fan, which helps you get extra pirates and hence extra cannon bursts when you attack with your hero. And it's also something to consider. You don't always necessarily have to have a weapon. It might be the case that you play your Finley, you get a Demon Hunter hero power, you get a Druid hero power, maybe even a Rogue, to get that synergy with your Sharkfin Fan. Now, you'll notice that in the top end, this list is not running techs such as Loatheb or the 5 mana legendary, whose name escapes me right now, that gives you a weapon +1/+1. Some lists run those, but it's a meta call. But this specific list, it's designed to be more like aggro druid, so that's also why you see the Voracious Reader in there, just to help get some extra draw. Now, it's kind of hard to say who's going to win here. It looks like Sluzzle's actually in a bit of a problem. His opponent can basically make the choice of going face. Oh, well, with the Blade Dance, of course, they go face. I don't think Sluzzle wins this one, which is unfortunate. Yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, he was 2 wins off Legend too. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's queuing up another one. He's queued up into a Druid with the name Big Pen 15. I believe you pronounce it. Now, let's talk about the mulligan. Mulligan for Pirate Warrior. You want to keep N'Zoth First Mate. You sometimes want to keep Sir Finley if you don't have a 1-drop. You want to keep Sky Raider, South Sea Deckhand, Parachute Brigand. You might keep Ship's Cannon against a Paladin, because they typically can't deal with it. And you typically keep Ankar as well. You might keep a Sky Barge if you have a nice curve, but it really depends on your hand. Usually you don't want to keep the Sky Barge. Similar with the South Sea Captain, like you might keep it against a Priest, but it really depends on your hand. Now, this isn't the worst for Sluzzle. His opponent hasn't played any Embiggens. We haven't seen any area of effect buffs. But Sluzzle's really lacking in the weapons department here, which is quite unfortunate. Cult Neophyte's an interesting tech. That's more of a Dark Glare Warlock thing to do, but we're seeing it in aggro druid, which is interesting. That's one bad cannon shot. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, his opponent drew patches. Oh, but you know what? I don't think Sluzzle can come back from this. This is a disaster. It's not looking good at all. I mean, it's terrible he has to trade, but what else do you do, right? Yeah, Sluzzle seems super dead. This is quite an unfortunate run to legend for Sluzzle. Oh my goodness, the headphones are coming off. Yeah, that is one unhappy Sluzzle. Oof. He leveled up though, that's kind of good. Get that XP. Oh no, he's back to 0 stars. He was 2 wins off legend. Okay, he's up against a paladin. Now, Sluzzle shared his stats with me, and he is 7-1 against paladin with pirate warrior. So one of the reasons for that is most of the paladins are odd paladins, and Sluzzle is running 4 cannons, which is incredible against paladins. Now, unfortunately here, now the reason Sluzzle played the coin there is you can coin a cannon against a paladin and they typically can't deal with it, especially on an empty board. But also it did proc the Oh My Yogg, which is fine. So Sluzzle has the problem here where, kind of similar to the last game, he doesn't have a weapon. And that typically shouldn't be a problem because, including minions, he's running, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapons, technically. So it seems like he's just getting really unlucky. Oh my goodness, that went face. He does. Sluzzle doesn't seem too happy about this. Okay. Oh dear. Man, nothing's gone well for our friend Sluzzle today. Oh, still no weapon. This is brutal. This is painful to watch. I mean, on the plus side, there were no recruits. It's kind of good. That's a Tempo Quartermaster. That was very weird. His opponent's hand must just be absolutely terrible. But Sluzzle's hand is just as bad. Man. Southsea Squidface randomly generated, Bloodtail Cultist, Dread Corsair, all requiring weapon synergy. And that is one serious board. Oh my goodness, it's a weapon. Okay, Sluzzle has a weapon. Sluzzle has a board. Don't hit the Quartermaster. What? Oh, I see what he's doing. My bad. I was worried for a second there. I mean, it helps, but he's not out of the woods. I've never understood Crystology in Odd Paladin. I've never been a fan myself. But I guess it's card draw in a way. I guess if you're only running one Divine Favor, it makes sense. That's a nice pull. Okay, Sluzzle's out of cards. I mean, his opponent just needs a Steward or another Quartermaster and Sluzzle's done. No Quartermaster. Okay. Ooh, RNG? It's not great. I think Sluzzle has to full trade here. It's this. It's terrible, but it's the correct thing to do. It feels really bad as a pirate warrior, though. Again, Sluzzle stabilizing, but he's a Quartermaster away from losing. That's a Baku. Oh, again, I think going face would be irresponsible. I think he wants to trade off and maybe keep the Baku. There's no point killing the Baku, because it's not like his opponent's going to have 10 damage. Okay, so Sluzzle has lethal on board, but the Baku can go into the... Oh, looks like his opponent just conceded. Well, Sluzzle's back to 1 star. The climb to legend continues. Oh, and he's having a sip of something. Not sure if he's drinking straight up bourbon or maybe a fine mug of wine. I'll have to ask him after this casting is over. Okay, so not a bad start for... Oh, that's the dream. The coin South Sea Captain. That's great. I'd be happy with that. Whether this is a Reno Priest or a Big Priest, either way, this is good. The Penance indicates it's probably a Reno Priest. I don't think Big Priest runs Penance, does it? Probably not. It'd be kind of weird. Shadowword Horror. That should not be in his opponent's deck. His opponent is next level teched. That's so unfair. I still can't tell if it's Reno or Big Priest. I mean, it's a good board, but he's a board clear away from getting screwed over. Okay, so Big Priest confirmed. Vargoth into Vargoth. Okay, Sluzzle has a really good chance here. He should not trade. Sluzzle, whatever you do, do not trade. Good boy. Good boy. Didn't trade. So what's the worst that could happen here? A Psychic Scream would be bad. Another Essence would be bad. Divine Hymn created by palm reading. Oh my goodness. Sluzzle does not look happy here at all. Oh no. The descent continues. Okay, it appears the sun has set. Sluzzle, living in Western Canada, the sun goes down at like 3:30 p.m. We can see the time is 2:49 p.m. The sun is almost down. Okay, so against another priest, this hand's it's okay. I mean, the Brigand's nice. Okay, this isn't terrible. That's pretty terrible though. Oh my goodness. It appears that nothing is going right for Sluzzle. I guess that Reader's okay, gives him an extra card. The other option was to cannon into Sword Eater. Penance again, my goodness. Well, he's got the upgrade for that weapon. Insight. Oh my goodness, that's a dirty rat. Okay, maybe a cheap pirate? Maybe not a cheap pirate? I mean, this isn't terrible. Mass Hysteria is kind of rough here. Pain, okay. I don't think he should trade that. Oh, this is such an awkward hand. I guess the 4/4 makes sense. And he wants to hit because of Zeph into a weapon clear. Okay, so Reno, and he's done. Oh, Zeph. Oh no, Zeph into what? Shadow Flame? Oof. Oh dear. Sluzzle needs a Leroy Jenkins. Oh dear. 1 mana potion? Wow, that's a good 1 mana potion. And a Holy Smite. Oh my goodness. No, nothing's going well for Sluzzle today. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, based on the Polkelt coming down, it looks like Sluzzle is lost. So I want to take this time to thank you for watching Sluzzle and listening to me casting his gameplay. If you want to support this channel, you can click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and you'll find the deck code in the description below. And until next time, he's mad. Hope to see you again.